Will Myers.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just one of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Elmer Ruiz is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Jock Peterson will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll start this one at 274, 11 home runs, and 31 RBIs. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he falls behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
Rusney Castillo.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. Ghost is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Rico Baladares comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Tommy La Stella will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he is in there.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Brian Paquette stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Tap fouled at home plate. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Will Myers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Elmer Ruiz is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Number 23.
Into the box, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hot shot on the ground is short, and the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him.
You know, this is one of those cases where you have to know who your runner is out there. I mean, this is not exactly Ichiro busting down the line. He's got plenty of time to make this play, but he fires wildly, and they're going to hit him with an error.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit. And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now.
That's a ball.
But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Matt Adams is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by. Rusney Castillo will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
A quick out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Settling in now, Rico Baladares. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Upton is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The batter, number 2.
Tommy LaStella stands in.
Tommy LaStella.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he misses with it. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Moustakas is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Brian Paquette will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. That fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is. He can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Grounded to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elmer Ruiz.
Elmer Ruiz will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1-2, here it comes. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the... Blake Swihart steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the 2nd out. Matt Adams will come in now with 2 away. And to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. And that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings. Rusney Castillo digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game. Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get...
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that just about does it. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps Player Spotlight. Number 21 is our subject. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. A.J. Pollock heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 11.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's been hitting the cover off the ball lately, batting over 350 in the last 10 games.
Jose Altuve comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Justin Upton is a classic corner outfielder that plays average to above average defense. He's not going to blow you away with his range, but he has a good arm and great instincts off the bat.
Carlos Correa will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
0-1.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mark Canha will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Into the seats, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him.
The third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Stepping in now, John Singleton. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average coming in at 266. 16 homers and 60 runs batted in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here's George Springer. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And there's number 8.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So add one more name to the record book here as he... Luis Valbuena will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is goes. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired, and there's one away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Jose Altuve is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really throws him.
And that misses 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday baseball following. Mark Canha heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
John Singleton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. This is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Here's Luis Valbuena now.
1-0.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2 balls.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
He's out.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Astros leave 1, still down 3. Jake Marisnick will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
15, catcher.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Jason Castro is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
1 ball,
that
1
almost
strike.
got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
1
Swing
ball,
and a miss on a
2
pitch
strikes.
outside. 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
A ball and 2
1 ball, 2
strikes the
strikes,
count
count.
now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hard to call that an off-speed
Ball
pitch
that's
when it's a
outside.
changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Jose Altuve will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Goes, has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, first baseman, Mark Canha.
Mark Canha ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. John Singleton will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fastball called for strike 2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Luis Valbuena will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
Your chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Calero gonna have to hurry. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1-2. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jake Marisnick. And they'll need him to get something going here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
The batter, number 15, catcher,
Jason Castro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A.J. Pollock will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and